Hi, this is Tim of the Watchbox at SIHH 2019 on assignment for Europa Star magazine. We're at Jaeger-LeCoultre. We're discussing two of the new watches, variants on existing models. The first is the Master Ultra Thin Perpetual, a gorgeous anthracite gray dial featuring a white gold case. This one's actually going to be a boutique exclusive. The timepiece 39mm by 9.2mm thick. It's a slim one. It's also a gorgeous way to store a full complication in a compact case. Caliber 1868-1, automatic winding, full coordinated perpetual calendar. Everything moves in sync, so you simply adjust via the case side pusher adjuster, and the day, the date, the month, the moon phase, the year, the decade, and the century all adjust in sync. You cannot invent an imaginary day. And right at the center, above the hands and the cannon pinion at center, is an AM/PM indicator. That's basically your danger zone, go, no-go zone for setting the calendar. Now, right next to it, we've got another watch. This one also in white gold. It will not be a boutique exclusive. This is the Master Ultra Thin Moon. It's been around for a little while, a handsome piece, 39mm in diameter, 9.9mm thick, uses a JLC caliber 925-1 automatic. The same white gold and anthracite dial combination, albeit with a little bit of color at 6 o'clock with a mono counter featuring radial date as well as a traditional crescent style moon phase. You can see the black polish of that moon phase, optically immaculate. One of the major stories at Jaeger-LeCoultre is the redesign of the Master Ultra Thin series for 2019. Now, we've already seen the Ultra Thin Tourbillon. This is the core model, the Master Ultra Thin Date. This is a timepiece that is 39mm in diameter, stainless steel, and a svelte 7.8mm thick. Changes include principally the features of the dial, and we'll get a little bit closer to show these to good effect, but the timepiece features extended indices, extended hands, a relocated date window, now a faceted aperture at 3 o'clock. Altogether a better balance with an emphasis on a dimple-style darkened minute track outboard to counterbalance the strength of the faceted Dauphine hands at the center. Timepiece powered by a caliber 899-1 automatic, free-sprung, unidirectional winding, stop seconds, quick set date, and it powers not one, but several models, as the same timepiece can also be found in a warm red gold. It features an eggshell dial with a subtle pebbly texture, very much like a natural eggshell. It's an opaline finish, also sometimes described as frosted. And here you can see that the dimple-style minute and seconds track outboard is represented by gold domed cabochon. And if you want the ultimate, you can even have yours iced. And if you've ever wondered what the inside of the Gyrotourbillon 3 looks like, here's a sneak peek. Under the skin, close off, you can see the digital jumping chronograph, the column wheel that actuates the chronograph mechanism, the AM/PM indicator, and the gyro itself. Multi-axis tourbillon, beating away with a spherical hairspring. This is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Gyrotourbillon 3, naked. One of the quiet highlights of Jaeger-LeCoultre's 2019 model year is the redesign of the Master Ultra Thin family. Now you can see that the timepiece is incredibly slim in profile, under 8mm thick, 39mm in diameter. The highlights are all on the dial side, where elongated and finer Dauphine-style hands greet extended and more finely profiled applique dart-style indices. The date's been moved down to 6 o'clock, faceted, and there's a handsome blend down from the plane of the dial to the date disc itself, which happily is a monotone date disc. The dial has a very light sunray metallic finish to it and a dimple-style minute and seconds track outboard. Now turn it over. You have JLC caliber 899-1, automatic winding, 32 joules, master 1000 hours control process. This one features a 38-hour power reserve and efficient unidirectional winding. It also features a free-sprung balance to better take and hold precise regulation. You can see JLC has started to roll out pull-tab spring bars across its collection. This is something we first saw in the Reverso about a year ago, and now we're starting to see it generally across the collection. Full stainless steel deployant clasp. One of the highlights of the current generation JLC deployant clasp is that it does allow you to remove it tool-free, so you have the ability to remove both the strap as well as the clasp in tool-free fashion. It is highly practical for those who are inclined to swap shoes to change the look. The watch, of course, 7.8mm thick, ready to disappear under any cuff. This was a mid-year 2018 release. This is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Polaris World Geographic. It's a world time complication with a second time zone, radial date, and a power reserve scale. Stainless steel 41mm. It's a 250-piece limited edition featuring blackened rotor, and as you can see, a movement that is both sophisticated and thin with its open barrel helping to trim the girth. You'll also note the free-sprung balance beating away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. 100 meters water resistant. JLC has also endowed it with pull-tab spring bars. This is a feature the brand is rolling out across its collection, along with its next generation deployant clasp, which features a push-tab feature allowing you to remove both the clasp and the strap from the case and then the leather respectively. You can see the timepiece with a gradient dial. It actually starts as black or navy at its outer face, and then it becomes more of a cobalt blue as it moves in. You can see the world time complication, one city for each of the world's 24 principal time zones, applique tri-Arabic numerals as well as indices, a pebbly or frosted finish, much like the Duomet series. You can see the semicircle in white and black denoting where it is day and it is night. This is a timepiece that you can wear anywhere all the time. It even likes to swim. And we're looking at the new Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Tribute Small Second Collection. Now the first watch is a development of last year's Tribute Small Second with the remarkably reactive blue dial that turned purple in the right light. Well, this one is a rich sunburst crimson. The case size remains just over 27 millimeters wide, 45.6 millimeters lug to lug. You can see that it's gained a big brother. This is not the same watch from last year. This is a new model. It's 47 millimeters lug to lug. So it's a little bit bigger, it's a little bit bolder. They're both based on the standard caliber 822. But here's a watch that is not. Now this is also 47 millimeters. This is actually the Reverso Tribute Duo Face. And this one in rose gold has an entirely different premise. 2 time zones, one in silver with applique rose gold indices and Dauphine hands, and one in what is conventionally blue but changes to purple under yellow light, featuring a larger implementation of the same basic design as well as a white on blue or white on purple railroad track outboard. Now it's important to note that the actuation of the system is completely transparent. You use a trigger that's located on the back of the chassis and invisible when the watch is fully closed. Rotating chassis as ever, now with a sunburst inboard. You can see this is a feature introduced with the 85th anniversary Reversos back in 2016. It's continued across the line. All of them feature straps designed by Fagliano with pull-tab spring bars for easy release. This is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Tribute Collection at SIHH 2019.